y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amarie L. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an OG, what's good? So today I'm going to be doing this half up, half down hairstyle that I saw on Instagram. If I can find the inspo video, I will put it in this video, but if I can't, y'all see what it's going to be. But anyways, I apologize for the setup. I apologize in advance, y'all. Like I don't know what was going on. My brain was just not like 2 + 2 was not equaling 4. So I apologize for the quality in the setup. But to start off, as y'all can see, I'm just gonna separate the front of my hair from the back. So I'm just gonna part off the front and then I'm gonna go ahead and clip that up. And now that I have the front separated from the back, I am just going to start parting off my rows for the back of my hair. I do like to part down the middle, and then I do like to just do one side of the row and then go ahead and make the other side, so that way I know that it's going to be even, if that makes any sense. When parting off my back rows, I do like to part at the top of my ear and then go across. This just separates the top rows from the bottom rows near my nape area. So I do part first and then I go in with the braid gel and then I do a cleanup part after that. I just went ahead and parted all the rows off, so this is what it's looking like, and I believe I have about 5 rows in the back. I didn't want them to be super small, but I didn't want them to be as big as I ended up making them, but your girl got lazy, so for the hair, I'll be using this Passion Twist hair in color 1B and I believe color 30. I did want to use like Marley hair for this, but I just used whatever I had in my closet, so here we are. And because I am using just this Passion Twist hair that I had in my closet, I am cutting it in half just to make sure I have enough. I believe I had like 1 pack of the 30 and like a half a pack of the 1B, so yeah, I gotta make it do what it do. I don't know why I didn't do this before I separated the hair, but pretty much I just went in and parted off all my boxes and all the rows just to make it a little bit easier for me, especially since I am going to be using the crochet method to put these twists in. Okay, so now that all the boxes are pre-parted, I am going to go in with the crochet method. So how I do that is I just take the hook and I put it through the base of the braid. I did only braid about 1 inch down. You don't need to braid down very far. And then I loop the hair through, but I only loop it through about halfway, and then I start my twist. So to start these twists, instead of doing like the regular 2-strand method, I did wrap it around like as if I was starting a soft lock. So I just took 1 piece and I wrapped it around the top a few times, and then I started my 2-strand piece. If that makes any sense, y'all. Y'all know I don't know how to explain stuff. Again, after I wrapped the pieces around, I did just turn it into a regular 2-strand twist. And this is what the first twist is looking like. I wish I would have went in with Marley hair to avoid this bunching look that the Passion Twist hair gives, but it'll do. So this is what it's looking like with all the boxes pre-parted. I didn't want to make the boxes this big, but I did get lazy, so I ended up making them this big anyways. And I did skip ahead to the last twist in the back. So again, I'm going in with this Passion Twist hair. I'm crocheting it through about halfway. And then I'm going to wrap it around as if I'm starting a soft lock. And then I'm going to turn that into a regular 2-strand. And now that these are all done, I am going to turn these twists into the lock knots. I'm not going to lie, after doing these twists, I was like, should I just leave them down? But the inspo picture that I went on, she had the knots, so I just turned them into the little lock knots. When starting the lock knot, just find the length that you want and then fold the hair at that point, and then just fold it once more and begin to wrap from the top of that part and down to the bottom, and then just rubber band it off. That's how I do it. That seems to be the easiest way that I know how to do it, so that's just what I do to it. And here's what the back is looking like so far. I didn't know if I liked it or not yet, but I'm just trying to trust the process. On to day number 2. If you have kids, you know you will never finish your hair in one day unless you're doing a sleek ponytail, and shoot, sometimes not even that. Sometimes you just gotta throw on a bonnet. But anyways, y'all, I am just going to do the cornrows in the front. So here I am just parting off the sections. I am going to part it off for 3 sections. I'm going to do like this horseshoe section in the middle, and then I'm going to have 2 side sections. Now that the 3 sections are parted off, I am going to start parting off my first braid, and then I'm going to clip away the rest of the hair. And this is what the section of the first braid is looking like. And now I'm just going to go in and mold the braid. I'm just going to use the braid gel on both sides, and then I'm going to smooth it in with the comb. And y'all, not too much on my armpits. I don't know why I let it get like that, but mind your business. We ain't musty over here, so it's all right. And I'm just gonna cornrow up this section. Y'all, I don't recommend grabbing the, like, you see these small pieces of hair that I'm grabbing. I don't recommend doing that, because when I took my braids down, I'm pretty sure my hair was falling out in them sections, because it's just way too small to be grabbing. And then on top of that, I'm adding hair with it. So yeah, don't do that. I know everybody likes that like perfect feed-in look, but at what cost? So no, don't do that. Get a little bit more hair and then start your cornrow. So in my braids, I am adding some marley hair, just little tiny pieces, just for the integrity of the braid. I didn't want to just have my regular braids and then, you know, it comes down. So I just added a little bit of marley hair, but not too much. I did do the cornrows into twists, so I'm just going to use the passion twist hair the same as I did in the back and just add it in and then twist it up in the regular 2-strand. So I did go ahead and do the left side of my head, and then now I'm just showing you what the right side is going to be. So on the left side, I do believe I did 4 braids, 2 regular braids, and like 1 of the crisscross braids. And this section is going to be just 3 braids, but they're going to be the crisscross braids. Y'all will see what I'm talking about in the end. I didn't end up recording all of it because, not gonna lie, the video was getting a little too long, so I didn't record all of that, but this is what I'm saying, like here, like this is gonna be the crisscross pieces, but y'all will see the finished look in a little bit. And yes, this is motherhood. I was gonna record that piece with my baby screaming in the back, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just leave it in there. But anyways, I have 3 braids left, and I'm just gonna do 3 basic cornrows in the middle. As y'all can see, again, I'm going in with the braid gel and then just smoothing it out with a comb before I start to cornrow. Again, y'all, please do not take these super tiny pieces at the front. I know we all want that seamless feed-in look, but it's okay if you have, you know, if it's a little bit bigger. Just do what's best for the health of your hair. Please do not do those small braids, because I tell y'all, every single one of these braids that I took out because I did them so small at the very beginning of the braid, every single one that I took out, I'm pretty sure my hair was coming out with it. And again, I'm going in with some marley hair, not too much, but just enough to just have some more integrity in the braid. And then I go in with the passion twist hair to start my 2-strand. So here is what it's looking like so far. The braids are done. I think they're pretty cute. I think it's growing on me just a little bit, but now I have to go ahead and do the lock knots. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the scrunchy part was killing me. Y'all know the passion twist hair, it loves to bunch up, so that was killing me because it's really not the vibe that I was trying to go for with this style. But I banded them and I thought that would help, but not gonna lie, they just scrunch back up anyways, so that defeated the purpose. Yeah, y'all already know what time it is. After them braids is done, we know we're gonna throw on that foam so we can call it a night. So don't put as much as I put on there. I really was super heavy-handed with this foam, but it's okay because it's gonna dry. But I don't know why I went in with so much. But yeah, girl, I'm gonna go in, throw this foam on, rub it in. And then I'm gonna go in with this Even spray. I usually like to use the Got2b, but this is all I had on hand. And this is what the final look is looking like. Y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all like this style or not. It was growing on me, and then I'm not gonna lie, towards the end it was actually really cute. Like, I really liked it once I started wearing it for more days. But anyways, if you like this video, give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.